friends. Okay, so this is gonna be a little different. I've been doing a lot of like meals and big like dinner spreads and, you know, main dish sort of things. But sometimes we need just a little semi-homemade thing in our back pocket when we need to have dinner, but we're in a pinch. And it's okay to just do all store-bought or certainly just get a bunch of takeout. But if you wanna kind of have that, I kind of made an effort sort of meal, this might be a little addendum to add to your repertoire. So let's say it is a crazy busy night and you whip into the store and you get a rotisserie chicken and a bagged salad, but you really want to have something that you feel like you prepared for your family. I got just the thing. Super simple. Where'd my recipe go? Here it is. Sour cream dill muffins. So this all starts with a simple box of Bisquick or baking mix. I actually have the Trader Joe's version, but it's basically just a pancake mix or a basic baking mix, which is essentially all-purpose flour, salt, a little bit of fat of some sort, usually shortening or a vegetable oil or something like that that's in the mix, along with some baking powder. You can make it yourself, actually homemade, but if you have a mix, go for it. It's some dried dill that you probably have in your spice cabinet or drawer, sour cream, which we often have on hand here at our house, and some butter. That's it, really simple. But these little muffins just take like the frozen leftover soup that you pulled out of the freezer and thawed out, and then you have these muffins on the side and suddenly that kind of, oh, I'm so tired of that soup feels special because you have these special little muffins and they're great. I actually use them, make them in a mini muffin tin, but you can also just do what's called a drop biscuit, where with just a regular old teaspoon that you have, you know, in your silverware drawer, just drop them by small teaspoons onto a baking sheet and bake them. That also works. You could do a little bit larger size of them. They're just really easy and they whip up in 2 seconds. They bake in 8 to 10 minutes. And best of all, you guys, it's on a recipe card from my mom. And if you know about my recipe box, all of these are so precious. And my mom says on here, it's from Mom via the Virginia Junior League. So if you're watching from Virginia, thanks Junior League of Virginia, I'm excited. So let's get started with this super easy little pop in the mouth, delectable muffins. So to start, I've got 2 cups of a all-purpose baking mix / Bisquick or whatever you have that's off-brand or whatever in a bowl. And then to that, I'm going to add, this is 4 tablespoons of melted butter. That's gonna go in there, real easy peasy, I think so far. This is like, my kids could make this, and I don't cook a ton, but and then next goes a cup of, this is actually light sour cream. The recipe calls for light. I suppose you could totally do full fat because I always think full fat, you know, tastes pretty good, but I'm using light to lighten it up just a touch. And to this, I'm gonna add a teaspoon of dried dill. Now, if you had fresh and you wanted to use that, I'm gonna go just a little extra because that was a little lumpy in the center. If you wanted to go with fresh dill, you'd do a tablespoon of fresh. When spices get dried, they actually get a little concentrated in flavor. That's why it's a teaspoon of dried versus a tablespoon of fresh. And then from here, you guys, my mixing guy, you just mix it. I mean, really, it's this, you could make this with your toddler. Really, you could. It's that easy. And the moisture of the sour cream just makes the most tender little biscuit muffin here. And just kind of want to fold it and then see how I press it into itself, and then I scoop around, flip it over, and press. And that's kind of the easiest way to bring this together. And from here, I'm gonna do my little, I have a mini muffin scoop, but you could totally just use a teaspoon from your cupboard, or not cupboard, your silverware drawer. Okay, hopefully you can see what I got going on here. So I'm just take this little muffin scooper, just because then they're even. Just pull it up the side, plop. And I think this recipe makes about 24. And if this muffin scooper doesn't, you know, fill these up, I'll probably just go around and evenly top them, because I think 24 was the recipe quantity of mini, which means it would make 12 regular size muffins. Or if you did a drop muffin, meaning you just scooped it straight onto a baking sheet, then you can make them whatever size you want. You just have to adjust your baking time. So show you what they look like when I pull them out of a 400-degree oven. See you in a sec. That was a really bad, like, angelic singing. Oh my gosh, I'm so dorky. Okay, muffins have sat. I have been very patient. I can handle them now. You guys, these are just yummy. Okay, so I have let them cool. So moist, they don't really need any butter. These would be fabulous. You know that yummy box of like tomato and roasted red pepper soup? Heat that up, make these guys. Your family won't even think that you were cheating on making some sort of simple meal. Oh my gosh. They're light, they're really moist, they're kind of fluffy, and the dill, if you're not a dill person, I suppose you could do something different, but give these a try. This is not gonna be a problem eating these, and because that's a lot of muffins for just me and Scott. Those would freeze great. So you can just, once they're fully cooled, pop them into freezer bags, throw them in your freezer, and then you've got easy things to just pull out and microwave when you want to have a little, just a little muffin bit, little something on the side of your soup or your store-bought rotisserie chicken, or just to eat them. They're delicious. So Delight of the Bite, subscribe, share, tell your friends. This was a fun one, just a little kind of addendum. My friend said to me, you know, not everything can be a full outfit. Sometimes you just need to have an accessory. And I love that. Thank you, Shannon Wittenberg. This is like an accessory to your meal to jazz it up. So thank you so much for watching. Oh, and comment if you haven't done so before. I would so appreciate that. Also, you can give me a thumbs up. You can also subscribe and hit that little bell, and it'll sign you up to follow me. And Instagram at Delight of the Bite. Come follow me over there. Sometimes I post some extra food things, but really appreciate you taking the time. So until next time, thanks.